Welcome to Ticker channel. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe as I will update you every week on stocks. I created this channel to give the retail investor like myself a go-to source. That way it can be a little easier to determine the particular stock has value to you now or in the future.
Okay guys, welcome back to Ticker Feed. Before we get started, I just wanted to show you this awesome meme. It says buy an iPhone 5, they said. Comes with a map, they said. Now that you see this cool, awesome meme, hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it, as I'm going to continue to bring out videos time after time, week after week, just based on all the stocks and what the latest news is. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about is Li-Cycle. So there's some news that just came out yesterday. So the battery recycler Li-Cycle nears a SPAC deal to go public, according to some sources. So I just want to read you this little quick link, and we'll continue to talk about it. So Li-Cycle Corp, a recycler of lithium-ion batteries, is nearing a deal to go public through a merger with a blank check acquisition company, PDAC Acquisition Corp, at a valuation of $1.7 billion, according to people familiar with the matter. Okay, so founded in Toronto in 2016, Li-Cycle recycles end-of-life lithium-ion batteries that power products such as electric cars, medical equipment, and smartphones. Its investors include More Strategic Ventures and CC Industries. Now, the volume of the end-of-life batteries is expected to reach 1.2 million tons in 2025 and 3.5 million tons in 2030. So to me, right off the bat, you've got electrical vehicle batteries, medical equipment, and smartphones. So clearly Apple's going to continue to make phones. Everyone's still going to be using phones, so that's huge. Medical equipment is only continuing to grow, and with that being said, between medical equipment, EV cars, and smartphones by itself, that's going to bring a lot of revenue and resources for Li-Cycle, especially with electric cars, when we know that electrical vehicles is only expanding. And now with what's going on in the market, I mean, this is just perfect timing, I believe. Okay, so I found this website that kind of explains a little bit more about electrical vehicles and how much it's grown. So let me read this to you. Electric car deployment has been growing rapidly over the past 10 years, with the global stock of electric passengers cars passing 5 million in 2018, an increase of 63% from the previous year. Around 45% of electric cars on the road in 2018 were in China, a total of 2.3 million compared to 39% in 2017. In comparison, Europe accounted for 24% of the global fleet, and the United States 22%. So with that information, you can think about it. Now it's 2021, right? So every single year it's only continuing to increase in production. So think about it, what it's going to be in 2025 to 2030. So this is perfect for Li-Cycle. Okay, as always, I just want to kind of give you a background with the stock itself. So PDAC is currently at 1385, and what I wanted to kind of just show you is that it's only continued to increase from 1279 and dropped to 1144, but within the past 5 days it's slowly just continued to rise, and it's all going to be solely on the fact that they're going to be merging with Li-Cycle. So it's really cheap right now, and so that's something I want you to think about, and think about in the long run about the information that I'm giving you. But here's a little quick just showing you of what the price is right now. Pretty low. Okay, so what I wanted to show you, in 2017, Li-Cycle had a mini pilot. So Li-Cycle started building its first mini pilot in Canada with the capacity to recycle 50 tons per year. Okay, so that was in 2017. Then if you scroll up just a little bit, you'll see in 2019, Commercial Spoke 1, or its actual plant, fully commissioned with the capacity to process 2,500 tons of lithium batteries per year. So clearly from 2017 to 2019, they're only continuing to produce, and so the plant is finally in commission. So then, as you can see, they continue to have progress. So in 2020, so just last year, they opened up a commercial or Spoke 2 plant at the Eastman Business Park in New York State. So then you can see right here, again in 2020, while all what was going on last year, in May, Spoke 1 was upgraded and it now has the capacity to process 5,000 tons of lithium battery per year. So year after year, they're continuing to make progress. They're not just being stagnant. So I was looking at their website and what I saw was something called CSR. And so I just kind of wanted to look at it. It's called Corporate Social Responsibility. And basically, they uphold high standards for the environment, providing cleaner, more ethical method of producing the battery materials in the recycling section. So it says sustainability, maintain zero waste diversion to landfill, no wastewater production from our process, no direct emissions, and substantial net environmental benefits. So basically, they're huge on trying to be environmentally friendly, which is going to be perfect for what's going on in the market. And then social responsibility, diverting lithium ion batteries from landfill to sustainable resource recovery, right? So again, huge on the environment, and so that's always going to be a huge plus. So with Lee Cycle, I just want to kind of show you what kind of some of the material that they actually will recycle, and just kind of get you a better understanding of Lee Cycle as a whole. So with some of the material that they actually use, so you've got battery materials, right? So black mass, okay, and that's going to consist of cathode and anode battery materials, okay? So that's going to be lithium, nickel, cobalt, graphite. Then you look over here, you've got mixed copper and aluminum. So Spoke produces copper and aluminum metals from the processing of lithium-ion batteries, and these are primarily made up of foils around the lithium-ion batteries themselves. Then I kind of scrolled down and I was able to find that lithium carbonate, cobalt sulfate, nickel sulfate, and manganese carbonate, right? So you got high purity materials in nickel, manganese, all suitable in chemical applications. And then you also got, with the carbonate, this is going to include lithium polymer batteries as well as glass and ceramic manufacturing. And so these are some of the products that they are able to draw out of the batteries. That way they can recycle them. But these are the materials. So just kind of giving you, again, more information for the background of Lee Cycle. Okay, so what I also want to let you know is that with Lee Cycle, they have 40 plus commercial contracts with their blue chip companies, suppliers, okay, all the way up to 2030, okay, and that's a huge deal. Now, the top 5 lithium-ion battery producers by capacity is going to be LG Chem, CATL, BYD, Panasonic, and Tesla, okay? So now that you kind of understand a little bit of what their plant does, what their price is with the stock, who these companies they work with, that will give you an overall consensus on a little bit about Lee Cycle and if you want to invest in them or not. So I hope that this information will help you out. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, and I'll just shoot out another video. Appreciate it. Thank you.